Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to air layer a camellia branch to essentially make a new plant out of this branch. First thing we're going to have to do is pick, as I have, a suitable branch for air layering, one that's going to, when the new root ball is formed right here where my fist is, it's going to make a good plant. And this is a little limb that's come up on the side of the plant. I had a large tree fall over and knock this camellia over several years ago, and a couple of new shoots have come up on the side, so this one's perfect for air layering. It's a little bigger than ones that I normally do, but I'm going to see how it does. First thing to do is pick a spot. I'm going to strip the bark away for about 1.5 inches, I guess, all the way around the branch, and then the plant, as a result of being wounded and having the bark scraped away, there's your bottom mark. I'll go about roughly 1.5 inches up, cut all the way around again. Be very careful. Sharp pocket knife is all I have, and then I'm going to strip the bark away between the two marks, getting all the way down to the white wood. I'm not sure about the cambium layer, maybe. Does that sound right? Of the bark that I'm stripping away. And I've done several hundred of these. I actually posted a couple of videos you may or may not have seen about 3 years ago. I think it was 2012. One of them has over 40,000 hits, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to turn the knife to the side, as you can see, and strip got the outer layer off, and then there's just this really fine green layer, and I'm going to strip that off all the way around. And like I said, the branch, in reaction to being wounded like this, and for whatever reason, it's going to send out roots from this spot. Now I have sphagnum moss, SPHAGNUM, soaking in a 5-gallon bucket. I'm using a little bit of the water from that bucket to wet the spot that I stripped. And now I have Schultz take root rooting hormone. That I have a small paintbrush, and I'll apply that to the spot where I wounded it. And with the branch being wet, it sticks a little bit better. Now, I usually get about a softball size lump of peat moss. Squeeze as much. This is a little bit bigger actually, because this is a bigger branch than what I normally do. So this is a bit of an experiment. So squeeze as much water as you can out of it, like that, and take the moss, break it apart and form a V. That's what you want to put around the spot where you wounded it. And as you squeeze it together, if you feel any sticks, sometimes you feel little sticks in the moss, it might poke a hole in the plastic. And the plastic we're going to put on right now, this is 1 mil thick plastic. It's cut into a 12 by 18 inch piece. It's cut out of a painter's drop cloth. I'm going to wrap that around, and if you put some pressure, if you pull on it, that'll keep the moss from sliding down the branch, because you want to keep it right over the spot where you wounded it. Wrap it down nice and tight, top and the bottom. You especially want to get it tight at the top against the branch, because you don't want any water to get in. And if you can see off to the right here, I have 4 pieces of electric tape already cut. And also pay attention to which way you're wrapping the plastic. I'm going this way, clockwise, so I want to continue that so that I can pull the plastic tight, and this electric tape will prevent any water from getting down in between the branch, rainwater from coming down between the branch and the plastic. I'll do the same at the bottom. And you can see how much easier it is with the electric tape already cut into pieces. And again, you want to follow the same direction that you twisted the plastic. Alright, there we go. Now take a sheet of tin foil, also roughly 12 by 18. We're going to wrap that around. That's another layer of protection and keep the sun from drying out the peat moss. We want to keep the moisture that we left in the peat moss. We want that to stay in. We don't want that to get out, but we don't want any additional moisture getting in. So we're making a little greenhouse, basically. And we want it to be nice and warm in there so that the roots will form. Another piece at the top. I've done several hundred of these over. I haven't done any a couple of years because I ran out of room. I reached the point of having about 500 camellias in pots. I gave a lot of those away. Deer moved into my area. I've got a big yard, but I'm basically in a residential area, and some deer moved in and wiped me out. I mean, they really destroyed a lot of the camellias and ate them down to nothing, and a lot of them didn't come back. So, but lots survived as well. So this is April 24th. I'm going to come back in about 6 months in October, and this should be full of roots if all goes well, if everything works, and that should be it. I'll cut it off down here, and I will either put this in a pot or I will plant it. But you can see what I was talking about by picking one that has a good shape. Let me get a little further back. That's going to be the root ball. That'll be in the ground, obviously, and there's your plant. So you want to look for one that, when it's independent, is going to make a nice plant. And about 6 weeks or so ago, I took a picture of the bloom because I knew I was going to do this air layering. So I have a picture that will match this plant, so I know what color it is, because I'm going to do probably 50, 60, 70 more this year. And I take pictures, you know, to make sure they match. But again, 12 by 18 inch piece of plastic sheeting, 2 mil thick, excuse me, plastic drop cloth. I think I said 1 mil. That's all it is. And tin foil, electric tape, Schultz take rooting hormone if you want to use that, sharp pocket knife. Be careful with the knife, obviously. And there's the sphagnum moss that's been soaking in a bucket for a couple of hours. Alright, so I'll continue this video with, I'll film it again in 6 months and then piece the two together so you can see me cut this off with the roots intact. Alright, good luck if you try it. Peace out from Georgia. Alright, presto magico, 6 months just went by. It is the end of October, October 27th to be exact. And here is the big reveal. I've already taken the tape off the top and the bottom, and I've taken the tape off the plastic as well, so I know what it looks like inside. And there you have it. Nice tight root ball. Take the plastic off. Look at all those roots. I'll break them up a little bit, you know, because right now they're kind of growing in a circular pattern because they couldn't get through the plastic. So I'll break them apart. Man, it's crazy tight. But you can see I'll break them up so some of them are sticking out. And that's a good one. That's a really good one. Look at those roots down there. This plant's going to have no problem surviving at all. I'm going to put this straight in the ground. I've got a good spot for it up close to my house. And look at those roots. So, success, very successful. If you follow the instructions in the first part of the video, then hopefully you'll have this kind of success, and you can produce a replica of the host plant. You'll get the exact same bloom. So, there you go. Cut it off right below the root ball, put it in a pot or plant it in the ground, whatever you want. Alright, so good luck if you try it. Peace out from Georgia.